Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, March 31st, 2019, 9:15 a.m. on a Sunday. As usual, we just get on here and chat about whatever pops up, whatever anybody wants to talk about. So we're just waiting on people to come on in. Says we have one viewer now. Good morning to our first viewer, whoever that may be. Just chatting. Still waiting on people to come in. Do, 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 do. All right, well, while we're waiting on people to come in, I'm going to go get me a drink. It's working, nobody's in yet. Oh, somebody's here now.
I come into a live and there's nobody there.
I know. I'm going to get something to drink. I couldn't get the garage door open this morning. Heavenly Hill Family Farm, good morning. I am doing great. Thanks for asking. Hunting and stuff with J&J. Good morning, John. How are you doing? Joy Stewart. Good morning, Mrs. Mayor. How are you doing this morning? Y'all had me worried. I didn't think anybody was going to come.
2 minutes in, honey?
3 minutes in. So what's everybody up to today?
I'm pouring me a bowl of cereal. That's what that loud noise is.
I know, we can tell.
Trust me, you don't want me hungry. The girls learned at like the ages of 2 and 3 that if I was hungry, you get me something to eat.
Thank you very much, Joy. I appreciate that. So it's still early there, right, Joy? It's like, what time is it here? 9. So you're like 7 o'clock there? Oh, make sure you take plenty of video of that Heavenly Hill Family Farm. He's getting ready to go clear some trees. John said he's doing laundry and watching YouTube. Yeah, we got a kiddie party going on here today. That's be later on, about what, 3 o'clock we said?
3 o'clock, yes. That's why I'll be, after I finish my bowl of cereal, I'll be wiping the table, sweeping the floor, so I'll be here, but just not on the screen.
So what'd you get up so early for, Joey? Just your internal clock saying time to get up? You know, we went to a graduation yesterday, went out to dinner. I came home, took an hour nap, then I couldn't go to sleep. I was up till like 1:30. Living the Dream Homestead. Good morning. How's it going? Yes, we do, Joy.
What do we do?
She says I'm old. We do crazy stuff. And that's only if our body's working right, Joy. Oh, it's cold here today, living the Dream Homestead. We had a couple days near 70, and then this morning it was 29. My apple trees were just starting to get some green on them. I hope that doesn't hurt them.
Whose apple trees?
Well, they're mine. You don't take care of them.
I don't have to. That's your present to me.
No, the present was me putting them in the ground for you.
It's the present that keeps on giving, baby. You keep giving and giving.
We had the rain yesterday, John. It rained all day long.
At least it was an inside graduation.
And living the Dream Homestead, you're in Idaho, right? And I wish it would have stayed 70 here because it got cold. Yeah, whatever weather we have, John, you usually get the next day.
Oh, it's on the East Coast?
Yep. I was going to say 70 degrees in Idaho.
That's the middle of summer, isn't it?
Yeah. He says he's in Seattle moving to Idaho. Packing the last strip.
Oh, wow. That includes his computer, I suppose.
It's our final move.
Well, final move. As in not moving anymore? This is the house you'll live in till you die? That's what I hear.
That's what I hear too. So how far is it from Seattle to Idaho, where you're moving to? $300 miles. So about 6 hours.
So, honey, you know how I just went down in the basement? Get a box of cereal?
Yep.
Did some laundry while I was down there. Gonna wash the white load next.
Mm-hmm.
What did I leave on the table? The tablecloth that I specifically told you, oh, I need to wash that today. Don't put the computer on top of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it probably gets old after a while, don't it? Living the Dream Homestead. Yep, Missouri is too, Joy. In Missouri, you also don't need a concealed license to carry a gun. But if you do have the concealed carry permit, you get a lot of perks. Yeah, like some of the perks here, Joy, is if you don't have a carry permit and like say you go into a school and get caught with the concealed carry gun, you go to jail. They arrest you. If you have the carry permit, they can only ask you to leave.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep. So there's quite a few perks like that for that. Yep, same here living the dream homestead. Gerald Farms, good morning. Oh. You still have to worry about it, Heavenly Hill Farm, because each state has different laws. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure my permit covers like 30 different states. When you get the Missouri permit, it covers 30 states, but each state has different laws, so you got to make sure you abide by those. Joy Stewart says she has a concealed carry and a 20-pound purse. Jackie, what's going on this morning?
Problem with me is I never carry my purse.
Your wife has a 20-pound purse, Jackie? I guess I'm a lucky one. My wife don't carry a purse. So living the dream homestead, what's you guys' names?
What are you going to call them? LT1? LTD1?
LTD, that's a car, isn't it?
I don't know.
Jeremy and Angela.
It's not a color, so I don't know.
Well, good morning, Jeremy and Angela. Yes, you guys will be driving today, so I guess you won't get any work done on the cabin this weekend. How many new baby calves did you have this year, Jackie? Yeah, I've been slacking on a lot of videos. Living a dream. Okay, Heavenly Hill Family Farm, gotcha. My Family Garden, good morning. How many are you expecting, Jackie?
Oh, calves. That's right.
Yep.
Forgot the topic for a minute. I'm like, what? Corn cereal. Pouring milk.
Yeah, Illinois has. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is going to get busy there. Yeah, Heavenly Hill Family Farm, like I was saying, the permit I got covers like 30 some states, but and Illinois is right next to us, but they got some weird law. Like if you're out of state, you can't carry your gun in your car crossing the state line. So that pretty much rules out Illinois. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate that. Well, then you must see her often, My Family Garden, because she is everywhere. So my family garden, he's just one happy guy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Kind of weird if he was two happy guys.
Yep, if you guys don't know each other, check each other out, watch one of their videos, leave a comment. Everybody get to know each other. Williamson Ridge Outdoors, good morning, how's it going? So Williamson Ridge, what's your name? Now we always call you Williamson Ridge Outdoors, but you gotta have a name. I'm guessing Williamson is your last name.
You'd be an odd person. Yeah, I'm over here in the peanut gallery.
Good morning, Paul. Yes, they should, Jackie. I agree. Only if you want people to know your name, Paul. Well, two things are going to happen, Jackie. It'll be that way soon, or it'll be completely the opposite where we're not allowed to carry a gun. All depends on which side wins first.
Don't go political.
Do what?
I said don't go political.
No, we have three, Joy. We have Hunt Shack Wilderness, Pine City Apiary, and now Williamson Ridge Outdoors. So we'll have to do a panel one day, Joy. Will the real Paul please stand up? Knight's Armory, good morning. You still at the knife shop? All right, Jackie. I was telling these guys, everybody's wanting to drive it. I was thinking I'm going to put piles of rocks around the property, and then people can. I'll have one weekend a month where people can come give me $10 for 10 minutes to move some rocks. Yeah, that's the way it is here, Williamson Ridge Outdoors. We were just talking about that, but in Missouri, you don't need a concealed carry license, but if you do have it, you get extra perks.
Or extra protections, I think is a better term.
Yeah, extra protection. Like, say if you carried your gun into a school without a concealed carry license, you could get arrested. If you do have your concealed carry license, they can only ask you to leave. So you get a couple benefits there like that. Same way with if you carried into a federal building. If you don't have a concealed carry permit, you can get arrested. If you do have it, they can only ask you to leave. Living a dream homestead. I wanted something big enough to knock over trees, to make a road, and a backhoe. I don't know if you've ever priced those, or a lot more than a track loader. I would have preferred to have a mid-sized excavator, but you can't touch them around here for less than like $30,000. So the loader was more in our budget, and we had already, and it kind of came about by accident because somebody knew we bought property and they had a loader, and they said, hey, you want to buy my loader? And we said, sure. And we agreed on a price. Well, after he found out how much they were selling them for here, he wanted to raise the price. And after waiting a year for him to have it delivered here, we finally gave up, started looking somewhere else for a loader. So that's how that happened. But I would have preferred to have a mini excavator type thing, but the prices on those things are just outrageous. And the loader would get, I'm going to say 90% of what we want done.
Yeah, we figured for the price difference, we'd just hire somebody to come out and do the few things we couldn't do.
Food Forest Permaculture, good morning. How are you? Yep, and the loader, we had hired a guy for one day to come out, and it cost us, well, he did reduce the price. It was going to cost us about $1,200, but he only charged us $1,000.
Oh no.
Yeah, only. And
it was worth it. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
It was a reasonable price. It's just a large
but then
number.
It rained while he was there. His machine broke down. It rained. We got 4 inches of rain, so when he left, there was ruts everywhere.
Yeah, the road. You said the road was really nice when you left.
It was.
But I never got to see it that way.
And have a good day, Jackie. And we figure for the price we paid him for one day, we figure we're going to have to hire somebody about another 15 times. We could just buy our own, work at our pace, not have to hire anybody. And then if we ever decide to sell it in the future, we could sell it and recoup some of our money.
Yeah, we can go there on weekends when we're able to, rather than, oh, well, something came up, but we got the guy coming out.
Good morning, Rockin' Sea Homestead. How are you doing this morning? Palladian Sciences UFO Builder. Good morning, Tim. How are you? Ralph's Trucking and More. Good morning. How's it going? You off today, Ralph?
I'm going to guess his name is Ralph.
Yep. To me, though, the mini excavator, Living a Dream Homestead, is more versatile piece of equipment. I could have done a lot more with the one equipment. I could have dug trenches and stuff like that. But for the price difference, I couldn't touch a mini excavator. They would just want too much for them here. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing this morning? Cousin Chris.
Oh, not me?
Nope.
I wonder why you were saying good morning to me like that. That was weird.
So what kind of video are you working on, Rockin' Sea Homestead? Are we talking to Lance this morning? So Chris Singleton, what have you been up to lately? Yep, that is true, Paul. That is true. I was happy with the work the guy did on the property when we hired him. It's just his machine broke down, like I said. We got 4 inches of rain. And when he left, and there was nothing he could do about it. I mean, 4 inches of rain turned everything to mud and just left a lot of ruts. Oh, that means you got some drinking in last night then, right, Ralph? I got one last year, Chris. I didn't show the actual kill shot, though. YouTube doesn't like that. Chad's Adventures. Good morning, Chad. How are you? Chad, have you put a video up lately? I've not seen any notifications on any videos from you lately. Yeah, I bet it is going to start getting busy here, Howie. Hidden Valley Homestead, good morning. How's it going? I will get over there and check them out today, Chad. Yeah, you just need to start videoing your hunts, Chris. We had the rain yesterday, Chad. It was cold and rainy yesterday. Today's even colder, but the sun is out. We had a few days of 70 degrees, and today is 29. Yeah, yeah. Wood forest permaculture, been doing some crabbing, that's for sure. Slow down, Chad. Slow down. I'm glad we're I am glad we are where we are at right now. I want to work on my food plot some.
Sometimes they make no sense.
Oh, I know, honey. I just ignore you.
Hey,
Yeah, he was rocking that boat all right. When I seen his title, crabbing, I was thinking blue crabs because that I grew up in Maryland, so that's all we call is blue crabs. But no, he don't catch blue crabs.
he catches crabs.
Oh, where are you at, Tim? Okay, I'm in Missouri. Oh man, what do we have for breakfast, Paul? I wasn't invited this morning. Oh, joy, joy, joy. We're not going to go into that. You know what's funny, Joy? Ask anybody from the Midwest if they ever had crabs. They say, yeah, we've had crab legs before. I was like, no, 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 that's not the same thing.
It was the only crabs I knew about.
Hunt Shack Wilderness Experience. Good morning, Paul. How's it going? That was a good carving you did with that axe, Paul. I sure would like to see the finished product. I know in your mind it was just about finished, but to me, I've never seen anybody do that before, so I'd like to see the rest of it. Yeah, yes it does, Hidden Valley Homestead.
Why did I buy this?
Oh, if I lived closer, I would. Logan R, hello, how's it going? Nope, nope, I'm in Missouri. Knight's Armor, we talked about concealed carry, we talked about food, we talked about cows, we talked about hunting, we talked about food plots. Oh, and we talked about the loader, and we talked about excavator, and we talked about carving. You see, you're way behind, buddy.
Concealed carry, did you talk about that too?
All right, I have not seen the comment yet, Paul, but I will check it out. So, Knight's Armory, what is your name? I know we're kind of new to each other's channel. Don't really know your name yet. Don't tell me, let me guess, it's Paul. Jim, good morning, Jim. Glad you're here. I actually live in the St. Louis area, Lance, but my property is in southwest Missouri.
About 3.5 hours away.
Yep, about 3.5 hours away. Guys, if you guys have never met Knight's Armory, go check out his channel, please. He's got a pretty good channel over there. Nice guy. And I know everybody in here likes beards. He's got a pretty awesome beard. We had another Paul earlier. Williamson Ridge Outdoors name is actually Paul. So that makes 3 for us.
Oof. You weren't joking, baby. It's chilly outside.
Yep. Yeah, they don't have any 10-pound blue crabs in Maryland. Oh, actually, I think yours is nicer than mine. Mine, I can't control mine sometimes. Jim even had his wife straightening his beard out with a straightening iron. I'm gonna have to get my wife to do that. She just walked away, Paul. Yeah, I use that beard balm stuff.
What did I miss?
Hunchback Wilderness Paul said good morning.
Oh, good morning, Paul. I gotta get the house ready for a party this afternoon.
Lance, we do plan on moving there, but it won't be for about 11 years.
12.
Now the wife changed on me, says 12.
I am working for another 11 years. Is it April yet?
Yes.
11
tomorrow.
years, 9 months.
Rock and Sea Homestead. So from now till then, we plan on starting an orchard there. Clearing out for our home. We will start building our home in about 4 years, 5 years, somewhere around there. And until then, we just use it for camping and hunting and just enjoying the property until then. Yeah, we loved camping. We knew we wanted our own property, so after we got our own property, so now when we go camping, we just go camping on our property instead of paying a campsite fee and going somewhere else.
And having to make reservations and then realize it's raining that weekend and we don't want to go anyway. We already paid.
Yep.
I've done that too many times.
So, Knight's Armory, like I said, me and you are new to each other's channel. I seen you had that knife shop today. Do you actually make your own knives? Yep, that's the plan. Rock and Sea Homestead. Get it all set up. Enjoy it from now till then, and then we will retire there. Waynesville. I have never heard of Waynesville Heavenly Hill Family Farm. I'd have to look that up. Is that Waynesville, Missouri?
I've heard of Wayne's World. Oh wait, that was a movie.
See you later, Hal. You have a good night.
Night?
Yeah, but like I said, Jim, I'm still new to your channel. I've seen like 2 videos so far. Yes, we're about an hour south of Fort Leonard Wood, Heavenly Hill Family Farm. Yeah, we got pretty lucky with this property, Lance, because the people our west side boundary is 160 acres, and the people that own that don't do anything with it. They live in Oklahoma. East boundary. And then our south boundary is 60 some acres, and those people don't live there either. They live in Kansas, I believe it was. So 2 sides of us is all woods, except for the south now. They did clear the south. The south property. I'm guessing they're putting in a hay farm.
Which is what we have to our west.
Which we have to our west and our north. Yeah, a lot of hay farms around us, a lot of cows. And lots of deer, lots of raccoons.
Sweeping under your feet, baby.
We actually thought about leasing our property, Joy, just have some kind of income on it, but I don't like that idea. And in Missouri, you can also rent your property to Missouri, and they'll pay you, what was it, $25 an acre?
Yes, I think so.
They'll pay you $25 an acre to let it be used for public use, and you get to determine what the public use is. So
it'd just be like daytime hiking.
yeah, so you could say just daytime hiking or nighttime hiking. If you don't want no hunting on the property, you could say no hunting. If you don't want no fishing, you can say no fishing, and they pay you $25 an acre, and you can tell them how many acres you want to give toward that program.
What if we gave them the non-accessible route? We keep the stuff on the road.
Thank you very much, Tim. Yeah, I was watching somebody in Oklahoma yesterday. The temperature was already near 80 degrees. Lake 10 Killer. That's an awesome name for a lake.
What kind of killer?
Huh?
Lake
10 Killer. 10 Killer.
10. Thank you.
Yep, you can allow ATV riding too, Joy, but we didn't want to do that. We thought about it. I must have missed it, Jim. But to have some dogs on the screen? I have seen 3 dogs on my property now. I don't know who they belong to.
I think we were told that the 2 belong across the street.
Yeah, which is probably a half mile away.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you go through the field and go up to the house.
Oh, sure, where their house is? Yes. But they probably give the dogs their run of their own property. Just we have to go see those days.
Happy Colorado Homestead. Good morning. How's it going? Oh, dear dogs.
Like sheepdogs?
So how you doing this morning, Happy Colorado Homestead? So we've got a lot of deer on our property, Jim. Lots of deer.
I remember that one trail cam last year. It was 13 all on the screen at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know if you all heard the wife. She was just talking about the one camera video we had last year. We had 13 deer in one video in the same screen.
I considered what UFO builder is
Yep.
suggesting. But I want a basement, so I don't know how well that works.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well for us. Unless we dug it very deep in the ground. Yep, you got to be patient, Paul, because your snow ain't going to melt until late July.
That's okay. It doesn't start snowing again until September, so. Just notice, is it time for you to get another haircut, honey?
Getting close. No, probably none at all, huh, Jim? Andy's Tennessee Life and Homestead. Good morning, Andy. How are you? I am doing great. We're just sitting here chatting about whatever comes up. Houndsman 1, good morning. How are you? Yep, still have deer on the property. I did have some mishaps though. 3 of the cameras that I had problems with the last time, all 3 of those, the batteries were dead. Didn't get hardly any pictures on those. And then my Alcyn camera, after I got home, I put the card reader in the computer and the card reader broke, so I pulled it out real fast and corrupted all those files. So I don't have many videos for the next month on Trail Cam Tuesday, but I'll make do with what I got. That's a good way to look at it, Andy. Uh-oh, Joy met 2 new people today. See if we can make it 4. That'll break the record. Leg Hold Chuck, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, there's still a lot of the property we haven't even walked yet, Tim. Still a lot we haven't walked. Yep, Houndsman 1, I've already started. Got a new loader last weekend. Already doubled the 1 food plot. Plan on making it about double the size it is now. And then we will turn that into our camp area. Then the lower camp area, which you see on the screen now, that'll be about a half-acre food plot. All right, Paul, we'll still be here. What about you, Houndsman 1? What are your plans this year? I know we got sassafras, Tim, because I smelled it when I was knocking over trees.
Isn't sassafras the same smell as root beer?
Yep.
I wasn't there when you were knocking on.
Right.
So. What can you do with sassafras?
The only thing I know what you can do with sassafras is make tea out of it.
Okay.
My grandmother used to do that.
And did you like that tea?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty cool, Hidden Valley Homestead. That surprises me too. They did that in Maryland years ago. And when they passed that law in Maryland, Beretta and Smith & Wesson both moved their factories out of Maryland. See you later, Hidden Valley Homestead. Yep, homemade root beer. That's right, Tim.
The restaurant I like to go to in Florida, they brew their own root beer.
Did y'all hear what my wife just said? She says a restaurant she goes to in Florida grows their own root beer.
I said brews.
Oh, brews. Okay, that makes more sense.
Do you really think I'm going to say something that makes sense? Never mind. Don't answer that.
Yeah, there for a while, I was a little worried NRA was going to collapse when those people in New York blocked NRA's funding, made banks take away their insurance. I thought they were going to lose all their money. Sounds like a good plan, Houndsman 1. Houndsman 1, what do you plan on planting this year in your food plots? Here's them two dogs. There's two of the dogs I was talking about going across the screen now. No, not those two. The other two. ASAP Fishing 1, hello, how's it going? Same here, living the dream homestead. Y'all drive safe. Thank you, Tim. That's the Tasco camera right there. It's only $25 at Walmart. The only thing is with those cameras, Tim, they don't like to take picture at dusk or dawn. Look, there's Bigfoot. Nope, just a dog.
There's no such thing as Bigfoot. You know that, baby.
Don't get me started.
You brought it up.
Be grounds for divorce. Y'all heard that, right? The wife says she doesn't believe in Bigfoot. I told her that's grounds for divorce.
No, if it was that important to you, you should have asked before you asked.
I know it too, Andy. I know it. Yeah, it takes good. It takes good night picture. It's just that period between dusk and dawn when it doesn't know whether to use the flash or not. The pictures are all grainy.
You mean at dusk and at dawn?
You know what I said?
You said between.
Oh yeah, at dusk and at dawn.
Between dusk and dawn is nighttime. Yes, I'm the grammar police.
See you later, Heavenly Hill Family Farm. You have a great day. Yeah, Housman 1, we had some 70-degree temperatures. Today is 29. The apple trees, they started having some green on them, so I don't know what the cold weather's going to do to them. And I get to keep the Bigfoot, right, Joey? uh, the soil tests for where I was clearing at, I had that done last year. I have not had the soil test for the 6 acres in the back yet. But I talked with a guy through text that's big on growing chestnuts, and he sent me to a website that tells you what kind of soil we have and stuff like that. And he's telling me my soil is pretty good, is great for growing chestnuts, which is what I want to grow. But I'll still have it tested. Either way, I'm going to clear it out. We're going to go ahead with our plan and plant 1 acre of it next year, and then that'll tell us what to go from there. If they do great there, we'll plan on doing 6 acres. If they don't do good there, then I'll just have a big food plot. But I got my fingers crossed that they do good there. I mean, I know I'll have to amend the soil because they like it to be around 5.5 to 6 pH, so I'm sure I'll have to amend it a little bit.
Is that what we did last year? We put down all that lime
Mm-hmm.
on the upper food area?
Yep, that raises it, but I'm thinking we'll have to lower it in the back. Yeah, it got cold here. Any sales yet today, Jim? Yep. Yeah, but everything we've been reading about, or everything I've been reading about chestnuts, I think that's the way to go. Not saying I won't plant any walnut trees on the property because I do want some walnut trees on there. Good to hear that, Jim. Good to hear that. Yep. And that's with chestnuts, like too, Houndsman one. Yep, they like a low pH. Yeah, I might have to check out some of your past videos, Jim, so I can take a look at some of the knives you made. We don't even have any pine trees on our property, Houndsman one. None that I've seen. We do have a few cedars, but no pine trees.
They're all scraggly.
Yep, I do know that, Rockin' Sea Homestead. They will. We don't have very many, though. I'll let you know that right now. No, I don't want any pine trees. Yeah, our property is mainly red oak, white oak, and hickory. The biggest part of our property being white oak. Oh, Andy, how big are they? You might be able to sell them. Yeah, we have very few too, Lance. All right, one. You have a great day. We didn't have a big acorn crop this year, Lance. For some reason our acorns did not produce.
You know, we saw that on some of the other YouTube channels too.
Yep. Yeah, we've seen that on a few other YouTube channels also where their acorns didn't produce either. But I had just found out this year that acorns don't produce every year. They can, but then they also have a period where they go like 1 or 2 years without producing.
Would all the trees do that the same year?
I don't know if they would or not.
That just seems weird.
Yep. Oh, okay, Andy. Yeah, that area where I was cleared out last week with the loader, those trees are only about 6 inches round. Some of them ain't even that. So I'm assuming that was cleared at one time and just left to overgrow again. Oh man, Lance, speaking of squirrels, we got some ugly squirrels on our property. All right, Tim, you have a great day, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, I lived in Maryland, so what we have mostly there is those gray squirrels. And we have some gray squirrels on our property. But last year I was hunting in this one spot, and there were these orange, scruffy looking squirrels, and they were big and they were ugly. Never seen such ugly squirrel. I was told later that they were fox squirrels. Andy, I have not been squirrel hunting in a long time, man. I've actually watched some videos on squirrel dumplings and squirrel gravy and biscuits. I think I'm going to try it again. I think I might do it this year.
Well, they seem like 3 squirrels on the property total. How you plan on doing that, dear?
We'll figure it out. Well,
Famous last words.
Well, I know they breed twice a year, so we should have more than that. Have a great day, Tim. What about you, Andy? You do some squirrel hunting? What about you, Lance? Do you do any hunting, Lance? I don't think I've ever seen a hunting video on your channel. Yeah, you can see right there in that video that's playing now, that guy did a really good job on the road. But he broke down at the bottom of the hill, so when after all that rain and he left, he had some nice sized ruts in it. All right, well, everybody, it's been an hour, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. got stuff to do today. Like I said, we got to get ready for that party. So I guess I will see you all later. You all have a great day.